Hi there and welcome back, friends of a thoughtful gaming experience. This is your host, Emmanuel Can, and we're back here at Sophie the Sculptor. I've run around because I didn't want to stress you out with watching me like running cluelessly around, but it seems like something has happened at Sophie the Sculpture. So, yeah. I was just checking everything here that could have happened or where we could get shins. And that is what happened here with Sophie the Sculptor. The sculptor's eyes bulge when he spots you. No! He says, go away! You'll only draw her back! Your subject's murderer came here. I worked into the net, capturing the victim's grief, his boundless guilt in every line of his face. I wept as I worked, feeling his loss as keenly as though my daughter had died. His lip trembles, and then I felt her behind me. The icy indifference of the void mingling with an inhuman curiosity. She leaned over me, studying the sculpture, and she said... Sophie pauses, visibly gathering his courage. This likeness was carved with your whole heart. It touches a piece of the truth that mortals must never see. I will take it. Sophie wipes a palmful of sweat from his brow. A blink later both she and the sculpture were gone. Never again will these hands work clay or stone. Never again will I tempt the attention of the mighty. The creature complimented you? Yes, Sophie says, but what if she hadn't liked it? What would have happened then? Goodbye, Sophie. Yes, good to see you again. Never come back. Get your nightmares here, just in time for nightfall. What? Only a few nightmares left, friend. Drowning in fingers and father with an insect's face. And I think I should really talk to Jerem. You're back, Jerem says, scratching his filthy scalp with both hands. Weird that it's so dark, eh? Maybe the sky forgot what time it is. Well, there's so much to ask here from him. It's dark because I broke the clock. Jerem's eyes widen to the size of moons. You should probably fix it, he advises with quiet, childlike gravity. Breaking time's not like dropping a plate, Shuva. People are going to notice. You're going to get in trouble. Good point. I'll repair it when I can. Okay, Jerem says, looking relieved. Glad to be of help. Why do you like Sophie's stall again? His sculptures, Jerem says simply. Not good enough for the side of Scarrow Hall, but close enough. Parja and Kellenor have been hiding the truth from you. You're from the past. Boy listens as you repeat what his foster parents told you, his eyes growing ever wider and full of tears. Centuries, he says. Shining lines streak down his cheeks. What if I want to go back home? Am I stuck here? Scan thoughts. They're gone. They died without me. Leave the past behind you and enjoy your new life. Remember, your parents can hear when you laugh. I'll try, Jerem says, dropping his gaze and covering his face with his hands. I really will. This is not a fate I would have wished for the child, but he will come to agree with you in time. Can we talk about what I said? Jerem shakes his head, does not look at you. Jerem, can we talk? No, his voice is a small, trembling thing. A tear flashes down his cheek and he rubs it away with the heel of his hand. Now? No? Please. Oh man, that feels bad. The child is mad at us. Not mad, but... Tell me about the pale woman with my tattoo again. It either lost something or was just lost. I wish I could have helped her. Just checking every possible line. More about Circus Minor. No. But the city? No. I can sleep. The cult, alright. Oh, there is something. Give me 50 shins. 51, that is. Please. There is some shins here. Take everything. How much do we have now? And we have some experience. We have 657 shins. What this means is clear. Let's go to the caravanserai as quickly as we can. Maybe fix the clock. Oh, and there's someone new. Philethys. What is that? Have you come to be here at night? A creature floats before you, hidden inside the bulk of its armor, cloth robes, unmoving and unmoved by your presence. Exactly who or what the thing is, man or machine, mutant or monster, is impossible to discern. Its glass face reveals nothing but your reflection. Its mechanical voice reveals nothing at all. You recall that this creature is known as a Philethys. Your sire has encountered them before, but you don't know anything else about them. Exquisite, the Philethys grades in greeting, perhaps, or perhaps lost in its own inscrutable thoughts. You are exquisite as well. A sound like the grinding of drit-filled gears is the thing's only response. For a moment that stretches uncomfortably, you feel the cold scrutiny of the Philethys upon you. At last it speaks again. The Philethys' implacable glass gaze bores through your skin and sees more than others do, and it seems to be seeking something from you. Tell me about yourself. Failure. For a moment the Philethys' face darkens, then without inflection it answers, the cursed Kui hungers and it feeds, but it is denied satiation. Do you know anything about the sorrow? But the resonance chamber built by the changing god. Silence lingers long, until at last the Philethys speaks. I know it shall be three. I know the first cannot be trusted. I know one changes as you change. I know they seek an undoing. Its glass face storms, but the Philethys says no more. Do you know anything about the clock in the cultist's encampment? The Philethys' face whirls with vortices of energy, and a great groaning of gears resounds from its hidden form. This struggle complete, its face goes blank once more, and it speaks. A Neverine merchant wanders the beyond, laden with silks and ciphers and shins, without a drop to drink. He bears a water clock, but dares not break it. It is his time. Law natural. You know little of Neverine beyond the proverbial wealth of its merchants, but regardless the Philethys comes from some place far more distant than the Steadfast. Please tell me about yourself in a way I can understand. No. Can we tidal search? Force it to tell you about itself. A surge of tidal energy pours from you into the Philotis. The creature's bulky armor-cloth robes flap and flutter as if caught in a windstorm, and its glass face scintillates wildly, refracting and reflecting the forces brought to bear upon it. A shrill keening like a kettle brought to boil blasts through your mind as a fracture spreads across the Philotis' impregnable mask. Then you feel it, a hole inside of you, like something torn away, a truth, an unknown answer to an unknown question, a name, a self. You crumple with the weakness of hollow things and imagine armoring yourself in a false enigma, obscuring your shame through obscurity and scrounging through the world's drit for a lone lost grain. As you tremble, the Philotis' face goes black, and it speaks a short, uninflected phrase. One sees himself in the glass. Though it bends, then the feeling is gone, and so too is the Philotis. All right. Did this help us? I don't know. Oh man. So, checking again, and we're going to the Valley of Dead Heroes now. So I hope, as we have 600 shins now. Oh man. Thank God. But what if we had taken more drinks? That would be bad luck then. Really bad luck. Oh, and what we want to do too is maybe we can talk to Sigyn once more. Or try to. How did you become the captain of the levies? Were you qualified for the job? Normally, when someone gives up a year to create a levy, the two are connected to each other. People can sense which levy is theirs. Something of the levy is transferred to the citizen, becomes a part of him or her. She frowns. The Aeon priests don't tell you that part. I sacrificed enough years to make a whole squad of levies. It didn't just make me older, it granted me the insight to understand them. I can look at them and tell you how many days they have left to live. I can sense the pain they hide, the knowledge of what they are. In the same way, the levies can guess my thoughts and wishes when I'm near, and they act before I even command them. She smiles softly. They look on me as an elder sister, perhaps, or a well-loved aunt. Oh, thank you, and farewell. There is nothing to it, and I think we have to rest before we go on our journey. And we have to save, because I don't remember how many shins it was they wanted for the transport. Because we will go anyway. If we have to go unrested, then we will. But if we can rest, we really should, because there will be something coming. I'm sure of it. Will be some tests. The Valley of Dead Heroes. Maybe this may even be the end of the game. Not the end of the beta, that is. Or it will be the beginning of something totally new. And I hope that is it. So, as you see this, you see that the interface is a bit lagging. But I'm sure that will be fixed, because I don't think it is a hard task. We'll rest. At Tranquility's rest. And then go over. I'd like a room. Of course. As before, the price is 2 shins per person. Give her the money. Thank you, my friend. Rest well. And there we go now. Going up. Where was the... Oh, he was over there, I think. Master Renio. Finally. Turns from his observation of the laborers and asks, how may I assist you? I need to fly to the Valley of Dead Heroes. The price is 600 shins. Here you go. Let me know when you are ready to depart, friend. I should warn that we won't be able to retrieve you from the valley. We never tarry there. Its energies are not good enough. Not good for our ship's engines. Have you completed your business in the city, madam? Say the word and we will leave port. I am ready. Let's depart. Very well, my friend. We will be on our way momentarily. You two levies, you've been temporarily reassigned. Come with me. What? But he's running around. As you approach the boarding ramp of Renio's ship, a group of tough-looking men and women approach from behind you. Leading them is Riz, who gives Tybear a mocking salute. Hello, Tybear. Leaving town? My friends and I would like the money you owe us first. Tybear takes an involuntary step back. I don't know what Riz has told you, but I promise you I was never paid for the job. I don't have any money, and beating me won't change that. Don't believe him, helpmeets. Riz says he's never spoken the truth in his life. Tybear turns to you, pleading. Les, please, I'm all out of tricks. Say something. Get me out of this. Captain Tybear is under my protection. Do you want to face the wrath of the changing god? It's the only thing, huh? Let's try it. Critical success. Riz sneers and looks back at his companions. She's not the changing god. The changing god is 10 feet tall, and pauses as he sees the others backing up and slinking away. Hey, where are you going? I'm telling you, she's not the changing god. They don't listen. He chases after them. Come back here, you cowards! As I was saying, we should be on our way. He looks nervously around. I hope you have no other surprises for me. All here then, the wind is right for us. Let's sail, friends. He begins shouting commands to his crew, and they cast off the mooring lines. The airship pushes away from the spire, and the city of your birth falls away below you. You have reached the end of our beta content. The rest of the game will be delivered later in 2016. While you're waiting, we encourage you to try our beta content again, but make different choices this time. Torment is a game that is shaped by your choices, and we hope you will get to see how things might have turned out differently. Thank you for playing. And this is the end of the beta for now. We may try another time with another build, another character. And as they appreciate me and you joining us on this early development build for Torment Tides of Numenera, I appreciate that you were with me on this journey. When there's another patch, we will probably try something again with Torment. For now, it was a really good experience. It was inspiring lore, inspiring story. And I think I'll wait a bit and maybe come back to it for release at least. Or, as I said, for a new patch. And I also have some other Let's Plays for you to watch if you like that, like Pillars of Eternity and Wizardry 8, and we're starting a new early access game I want to try too. It's called Starcrawlers, and it's a dungeon crawler, but with some story behind it, you'll see. It's made after the classics like Wizardry 8, and it's also made after things like Might and Magic, and has the skill trees similar to Diablo and all of that. But, well, for now, I want to thank you that you have been with me on this epic journey in Torment Tides of Numenera. And I hope you'll join me again when we finally get the release version of this great game. I think we will be enchanted together in this great experience. So, happy gaming to you. See you in another game, in another episode. Maybe of Torment Tides of Numenera, maybe of another game. Happy gaming to you. This is Immanuel Can, signing out.